Hello everyone. If you know who I am and what we do here on this channel, I hope you already have hit that subscribe button. And if you don't know who I am and what we do on this channel, I am the Reverend Godfather, main host and frontman for the Long Coat Mafia podcast, the internet's most hated mafia-themed geek podcast. And on this channel, we tend to do a lot of unboxings, like the one we're going to do today. Con walkthroughs, and we do vendor spotlights in regards to that, rants, raves about what's going on, so forth and so on. We hope you stick around and hit that subscribe button as well. If you like the videos you see on this channel, you're more than welcome to hit the like button, comment on them. If you want to find out more about us, you're more than welcome to do so as well by following the links down below in regards to our social media and where to find our audio podcast. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel and don't know what this box is, this is a dungeon in a box. These are not really mystery boxes or loot boxes like what would be Loot Crate or a Geek Fuel or something like that. This is a monthly box. Pretty much it's for Dungeons and Dragons players. I'll get to a certain topic later in this video, but this is for it's their version of a independent campaign. Each chapter is given to you on a monthly basis, and it's an independent campaign. This particular box is Season 3, Chapter 11, I believe it is. And we have about, I think, 2 more boxes for this particular season. And in this particular box is, it's April already, so this is the, also the, what they call a Wondorus one-shot that was available to purchase this past March, as well as a additional aspect that we picked up to help a campaign that we are doing. It's an independent campaign that's already been put out that I'm putting together to help new people, new players, and get new players get situated with D&D. So Dungeon in a Box is helping us with that in a way. We buy these crates. These crates go for about $40 a month. Yes, it's a little pricey, but you get a lot of that in each box. And I'm going to share with you on that. They do have a digital version of these boxes, and they also have several other types of like Loot Crate. They have different aspects that you can buy, meaning not just the digital versions of this, but what's included in here you could buy separately, and they also have a kind of a mystery type of ordeal, something that's more Loot Crate oriented on their website. Check them out, link will be in the description. So let's open this up. As always, for the sake of privacy, I censor out my address here. The only thing I don't really censor out is the Dungeon in a Box name. These are sent out through DHL first, then it goes to the post office, then to me. As some of you who have been regularly watching me unbox these videos regularly know that I tend to have an issue between DHL and the post office, because seemingly the post office doesn't want to pick up these boxes from the fulfillment warehouse where these are pretty much sorted out. We had that issue again this time around as well, because it's April right now, and it took 3 days for the post office to, in essence, send a truck over to the fulfillment warehouse in Elk Ridge, pick up the truck, go to the postal hub, and have it sorted at my post office to send to me. 3 days. So cost that. But I've been enjoying these. I went on hiatus for these boxes for a while last year, but I'm back. Now, what's normally included, you get, put this down here. This is one of the things, I hate it. I love these boxes because you get a lot of stuff included. One thing I hate is seeing Dungeon in a Box kind of previewing the figures. I don't like that because I want to be kind of surprised in regards to seeing the actual minis, physical minis. When I talk about it, these type of minis that I'm pulling out, Gloom Feaster. I like this one. I like this. Here's the first mini for this month's box, and this is the second, the Penquill. A Penquill is one of the new races they have for their campaign, and I'm sure you're able to, with the books and everything else, in essence, work. You'll have the ability through everything in here to create your own type of Penquill type character. For those who play D&D, I'm sure you could play as an owl bear as a race, or like a dragonborn. This is that new type of race you could play as. So that's that. Now this is the one-shot version. So we'll set this and this, and let's see what else. This for the one shot, and let's see here. Is this what I ordered? I think this might be part of what I ordered. Yes, I think this is part of what I ordered separately. Now for the main aspect of the campaign. Now I'll say this. If I can get some of the stuff out. Ooh, this is a lot. This is definitely a lot. Do I want to order an extra aspect of these? Probably not, but yes, no, and maybe. Okay. First things first. There's a lot. There's one to go through here. Put that there for now. What they tend to do for the main campaign, because that's what we're going through first, is one of the things that they tend to do is when they pack this box is they don't have something that says, hey, this box was packed by Steve or Margaret or Janet or Jerry or something like that. They tend to put in cards saying this box was prepped and checked by, an owl bearer with a top hat or something like that. This time, this box was, the card we got is this box was prepped and checked by a zealous astral reaver. That's that. And this is the back of what that card pretty much looks like. What they also include is, like most, I'm coming to learn, is that sometimes with D&D campaigns is like magic, cards that show stats and describe magic items, spells, characters, or so forth, and monsters or NPCs. Dungeon in the Box is no different. They provide stuff like this. You have 2 in every box for the campaign. This time it's a kiln of frozen flames, and it gives a description on the back. And the other card that they give is Ancient Wind Chimes, and that's the picture. Everything's wonderfully drawn, and that's the description on the back. Like I said, all this is given digitally, which includes the digital. When you buy the physical portion, you get the digital, which includes the book, the maps, tokens, the whole 9 yards. So it's beneficial to have the box. So, and plus everything can be reused for homebrew. as well. So it's wonderful to have that. They also, here's the book for this month's campaign called The Hunters of the Dark Ice. And book's about 35 pages long, give or take, 24 to 35 pages long. You're given, let's see here, they're always a little bit tough coming out, but well worth it. That's going to probably fall, but you're given stuff like this for 3D campaign. Now, a lot of things with these 3D aspects, they tend to be a little bit too large for the map, but again, stuff like this, you might not use them for this particular product. Always hold on to them. That way you're able to use them to, if you start up a homebrew, you have something. Reuse, recycle, reuse, repurpose. And every box also comes with, or every chapter comes with 2 maps. It's a double-sided aspect in regards to the maps. They're wonderfully drawn. They're, I think they're 17 by 20 or something like that. Here is side A and side B. As you can tell, they're wonderfully drawn, and the maps are wonderful. And in essence, you get 2 maps, the book, and plus these sirens, probably an ambulance. I love recording outside because you get all what's going on about me. I can't help it. I don't know why. It's springtime, but a lot of the sirens are a little bit louder. But they also provide these. These are a little like stickers or stuff that you could add to the map or to something in regards to how you play. So that's that aspect. Put that back in there. And what they also include are these. These are what they call skinny minis. These, from what I gather, these have been out and about for a while. This type of product, and I've shown these to several people in my D&D campaign that I'm a part of. As a player, they love the aspect of how the artwork and the quality of these. Hero Forge is starting their own line of skinny minis. That way you have as a cheaper option, which is wonderful because you get a sheet of these, and sometimes they run between 10 to roughly, I want to say $20, depending on how many is here or what have you. I'll put the Skinny Minis link to their website in the description down as well. That way you could, if you run a homebrew, you get individual Skinny Minis too. This type, the thing is with this type of Skinny Minis, or the ones that belong to the homebrew, not the homebrew, the one-shots, you don't have access to extras until you buy this campaign. Or you start your, meaning if you buy the one-shot, you don't have access to the Skinny Minis until you get it in hand. Which means, what I mean by that is that if you want a second set of Skinny Minis, you can't buy this separately until you get this in hand. I know it sounds a little bit confusing, meaning you pay for this. I didn't get access to this month's Skinny Minis or the token, the digital aspect, or the book or anything like that until the 1st. I received this physical copy today, and today's like the 12th, 13th. So if I want a second set for a homebrew, or I know in one of the other campaigns I'm a part of, these would work great. I won't have access to buy a second set until this comes in handy, or is in essence released to me, which means next month, box 12, I don't know what's a part of it. I don't know about the minis, the Skinny Minis, or what have you. I don't have access to buy a second set until the 1st of May. So that's what I'm trying to say. And some of you might be wondering, if you get the skinny minis, they're just skinny minis. I can't stand them up to be figures on the map. Well, guess what? You get a set of holders. That's right, you get a set of holders for those skinny minis. And every box comes with at least a sheet of these skinny minis. And that's always fun to have, because with the one shot, we got an extra sheet of bases. Plus, it came with a big skinny mini. We'll show that in a moment. And thus came with a big base. So, therefore, in essence, I don't really have to buy extra bases. I have a bunch of bases like this on hand. Now, one of the things I did pick up is this extra set, and you know what? I might keep this. She looks a little bit mean, but I could probably use it, and I might just get an extra set of NPCs for that homebrew that I'm working on. So I love this extra set that I picked up. It's from one of the other campaigns I was a part of. Since what I'm doing for first timers is running a Scooby-Doo type, I'm using that as a blanket term, and this is for that. As per the one shot is kind of an outer space campaign, and this is called the Chasm of the Strange. What I'm going to do is I am going to kind of separate the two aspects of the separate minis. I'm going to put those cards back and the quality control card back in the box. Put that back in the box to keep things neat. This is the one shot. Chasm. It's kind of a space oriented. We'll get to the skinny minis in a moment. And as always, they put the stuff in upside down. Being, I think the top part of the book and map, meaning this is the top part of the book. As you can see, the bottom part where the bag opens is on the bottom instead of on the top. I'll flip it around in a second when I do it, or put it back. The one shots are about 10-12 pages long, including the back. Once you have buy these, you have access to the digital versions as well, which have lore to them, and they have kind of a level adjustment guide. So the bulk of these you could play as level 1 or a whatever they might require for this, level 8, level 9. And here is the double-sided map that comes with it, at least this campaign. And here is pretty much one side, and here is the other. Now, depending on how these are written, these books are written, you could probably work in other maps, like, hey, if the book says you traveled up a path and you have this encounter, good chance you could find another independent map, whether it's physical or hand-drawn, and make it yourself so you could have a physical encounter. Put these back in, and I'll get to the what? I'm going to do it like this. I don't want it sticking to everything, so I'll tuck the top in here, and I'll put these back in like that. What I've been doing for these, the one-shots, is I've been, when I'm ready, I've been printing them out and putting them in their own separate book. That way I have access to, in essence, both. To me, the printed version of me printing them out on an 8.5 by 11 page is a little bit bigger than the print in here. Yeah, I'm getting old. So, as per the Skinny Minis, here is the Skinny Minis for this one-shot. Now, what Dungeon in a Box does is, with a lot of these one-shots, like this here could be the big bad for this one-shot, but what they tend to do every now and again is do a extra large version, so you could have that. And yes, all the Skinny Minis are double-sided. So the thing is, there has been a complaint in regards to the fan forums, is that those who subscribe mainly to the one-shot, meaning I think you could subscribe to the one-shot like you can with the main season. So there's that. But what they're complaining about is that those who subscribe to the one-shots only on a monthly basis, they get the regular Skinny Minis, but they don't get the large pieces. They have to buy these separately, and these are about $10 to $15 a piece. So, and as always, we talk about, you get the basis for everything. Put these back in here. And that's the aspect for this month's box. And one of the things that I'm worried about now is that with these campaigns, it was released today through a press release, and that is Wizards of the Coast, the people that make Dungeons and Dragons as a whole, just bought D&D Beyond. Some people are saying it's a good thing, others saying it's a bad thing, and it could be forcing places like this that do an independent campaign, and many other people that have the license to do an either independent modules for folks like myself or other people, or something like this, a product like this for people, it could hurt them. Meaning, this is licensed through Wizards of the Coast, which means Wizard, out of this type of ordeal, Wizards of the Coast might get, let's say, $4 out of it, because they have to pay Dungeon in a Box has to pay a licensing fee. So now, because of this, what people might be saying, they might say, hey, we're bigger now, we have D&D Beyond, you know what, your license, you're now a competitor, bye-bye. You can't do what you do anymore. Oh, if you want to do minis for homebrews, fine. If you want to do maps, fine. But your campaigns, no, sorry, bye. So that's what a lot of people are worried about, and what I wanted to tell you all earlier. But do I think this product is good? Yes. They'll start you. I think they'll start you out. A lot of you out there on season 3, like they did with me last year. I say stick with it if you want. These mods. This season 3, can be done as an individual one-shot as well as a, I think you could work it as a one-shot for a homebrew, or you could play the whole campaign as, you know, box 1 or chapter 1 to chapter 13. Yeah, they've had some missteps in the past, as per the fan group on Facebook, but that's kind of hard to say. All of it's hearsay. I can only speak from personal experience. Do I recommend this? Yes, especially if you're a new D&D player and want to be a DM. If you have regular type of D&D nights and the players show up regularly, this might be something for you. Yes, it is in essence $40 a month, $400, $480, no, $520 a year for one of these boxes, but you get everything. You're getting maps, individual maps. You're getting figures, skinny minis for it. So yes, you're getting a value part of this. So it's up to you. If you're strapped for cash, stick with. I'd say it might not be for you if you're on a strict budget, but the upside is if you're able to do it. Let's say 6 months in, 8 months in, you have to, you can't afford it that month. Just let them know. They'll pause your subscription, and when you're ready to continue, if you left off at month 6, and you already have month 6 in your hands, and you start off, whenever you restart, you'll get month 7 and continue and what have you. You'll always have access. If you're still a subscriber, you'll have access to everything digitally. I recommend downloading it. You'll have music, the maps, and everything else. The downside with the one-shots is that they don't include virtual tokens with the one-shots. Virtual tokens, Dungeon in a Box, with your one-shots. I don't care about the music. Give us some tokens, virtual tokens. Give us a set of virtual tokens. You do it with your main season, do it with your one-shots too. That's it for now. If you like this content or like me doing these types of videos, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. If you're kind of angry about our name and want to, I recommend before you go into the comments section and read about our name, please do some research in regards to what we have on this channel and what we have in regards to our audio side of things and our Instagram side of things and our social media side of things. Don't just say, oh, I know, that's that, nothing. It makes you sound whatever. I'm not getting into that here. That's grinds my gears for a different day. So either way, take care. I'm off to probably bug some people that way. So toodles.